Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. So it's going to be a real difficult one in a lot of ways because it's just me. There's no one else here but me. Um, Chris got home from North Carolina, still suffering from her illness, so she's going to sit it out. I don't blame her. You know, she shouldn't come out. I'm the only crazy one who comes out and does this stuff. So I'm getting over my cold, but I feel better. It's really, really super, super cold. Um, I don't know if it's like that where you guys are, but it is cold out there now. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Early New Year. So I decided to come out and I'm here, I'm setting up and I'm looking through all the items and Donna's got some new stuff, but it's a lot of, well, not a lot. There's 4 or 5 pieces that are like African ritual pieces. And I'm like I can't even pronounce some of the words. I'm actually looking them up on my phone and looking up pronunciation and I'm just like, I'm looking for 2 objects, one of the ritual objects and the other I was just going to do whatever else I could find and I couldn't really find another one. So it's going to be the 2 ritual pieces. So bear with me because I'm sure there's going to be a lot there that I'm pronouncing wrong. I have a little cheat sheet, but I don't think that's going to help. And I'm just going to try to relate in the best way that I know how to whoever I might be speaking with. Again, setup is not real easy when you're by yourself, especially with the stuff that I have back there that I had to move around and even the stuff I have here behind me. I'm going to take you on a real quick look around the creeper before we get started. Again, this is the one and only Creeper Gallery. There's the shirt right there. Red Room. Creeper Gallery is at 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Definitely when the weather gets nicer, even before then, if you get a chance, come out, check out the shop. Meet Donna, meet Jay, Lynn, all good people, and the shop is amazing. Like I said, we can't really do it justice when we're here. We just show you what we can. And on that note, I am going to turn the camera around and give you a quick look of what's around me. Yeah, I'm starting to get congested at night. That's when it gets me. All right. So now you see what I see. Come through the door. And this is kind of what you see when you walk in. She sold a lot of those. They were everywhere. Those, I don't know if they were violins or, but they went. Share that whistle. There's again. I don't know if that's somebody outside. Probably. Not too many people out there. It's freezing. And this is the front of the shop. This is kind of Donna's artwork. A lot of the stuff that she's brought in, but a lot of the stuff she makes herself too. And she is, I've said it a million times, she is a brilliant artist. I mean, some of the stuff that's in that head of hers is just kind of out there for sure. And there he is. He's still sitting there. Christmas is over, my friend. Got to get ready for New Year's. Got to put a different hat on you. Let me come over here. Got all this. I mean, like I said, stuff everywhere. And I do this just to give you an idea and show you that, you know, Donna didn't start with haunted objects. This is kind of how she started. She's always been a great artist. The haunted objects sort of came later as she developed her abilities and started acquiring them. We go around here. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So I might fizzle and fade a little earlier than I want to. I'm going to try to get as much done as I can. If I get to, I will. If not, I apologize because I am not 100%, but I thought I was, but I might not be. So wall across this, leading up to the red room. Here we go. I got everything set up. I just need, again, part of getting it ready is turning everything on that's in front of you. So case upon cases of haunted objects, all of which we do investigate at some point. I see she's new there. I was going to try that one, but I did see that the mannequin itself is part of the quote unquote haunted object. So, and it's been repaired, and I really didn't want to lift it by myself, so I didn't. Then we got these guys. We got the objects we did last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever we were here last. Again, another object that I'm going to be doing eventually right there. That involves a woman who survived a concentration camp, and don't really feel good about doing that one by myself either. So I'm going to have Jay, who's a friend of ours and who works here at the Creeper. He can definitely, he's Jewish, so he knows a lot more about their religion and about how to communicate with that person than I probably do. So again, this is just a little bit of the Creeper Gallery, the Red Room. So now the fun part. This is going to be really, really difficult. I don't say that lightly because usually I have objects that I'm kind of familiar with. They're easy. You know, I get a story about a location, about what happened to the person, and then I go from there. This is a lot different because really uncharted territory for me. So try to get a good view of this object here. Did I take the flashlight away? So stuffed up. So you get a kind of a look at this ritual item here. I'm going to kind of go around it. So you can see it's kind of it's the same on every side. It looks like, as far as I could tell, it's a full body. And then you have the top up there. And I'm trying to see if the facial expression is different. It doesn't appear to be. All of their hands, no, their hands are in different position. This one here has his hands in a triangle. This one here is almost like they have almost like a stomach ache. Try to get around this way. Oh no, okay. This one has his hands in a triangle, and I guess it's okay. It's the same on every side. So I'm gonna read you what I can, the information that I have, and then I'm gonna start. And like I said, I'm gonna do the best I can. I wasn't planning on doing both. I really would have preferred not to, but it seems to be kind of what's here. So this is what I have here in front of me. Let me get out of the light here a bit. So this says haunted Aduma shrine piece. Aduma is spelled Aduma from Gabon, Africa. I looked up Gabon, and that is the proper way to spell it. Used for specific rituals such as sacrifices made around the time of planting and harvest, or by parents of a sick child. Aduma is often seen as being opposed to witchcraft and bad charms. Its power's greatest during storms. And that's kind of a weird description. So, used for specific rituals such as sacrifices made around the time of planting and harvest, and my parents of sick. So, I'm wondering again. I don't get this information beforehand. I literally just come in, I read it, and I don't have a lot of time because I'm setting up. So, I don't know if those rituals just included, you know, ritualistic ceremonies, or did they when they say sacrifices, did they mean animals? Probably, I would assume. But again, I'm not 100% sure that's the case either. So um, I'm reading, looks like a totem pole. It's four-sided. Definitely don't push yourself. Hey, David. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Christopher. Wait till again, the next one, that was the easy one. The next one is, whew, well, I'll barely get through that one. So I'm going to turn off the light. This light here as well. Oh, I didn't realize I had the light on back there either. Oh, great, more fun. Let me get back here. Okay. Now again, I apologize. Just bear with me as I try to get this set up. I have to put this in my holder here. See how that looks. Where's my flashlight? All right, I'm just going to check it out on my tablet. I have no idea what it looks like. You see me? You see me? Hello? I'm looking at me. I'm trying to look at me. All right, not bad, right? All right. All righty. So I'm going to start out actually doing two different ITC sessions to try to communicate. I've discovered this new form of spirit box thing that people have been trying and doing. And this is the thing that I actually did in my house when the shelf fell and all Chris's clowns got broken. So I figure why not, right? And we have a ritual piece, which could add more to that. So I just want to preface this by saying to whoever is listening that's connected to this piece here, that my name is John, that what I'm doing is not a form of witchcraft whatsoever, and is it's done with all respect to how many spirits are connected to this object, or how many spirits were protected by this object, or what it was used for. I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever. My sole purpose of this is communication between myself and whoever might be here. Okay, again, this is not witchcraft. This is just a modern form of spirit communication, spirit interaction. So please understand that I don't mean to disrespect you in any way whatsoever. I am, however, going to try a lot of different things in order to engage with you and to hear your voice and to see if any spirits are around the object here. Okay, so and if at any point, if there is someone or multiple people here who find this offensive or don't want to participate, hopefully you'll have the ability to do that in ways that I can explain to you vocally or by interacting with different things that I'll explain to you in a little while. Okay, so please bear with me. Again, I don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to what this was used for and how it was used and what was involved. I'm just going to ask you a lot of basic questions, and hopefully you'll teach me, and I can learn from you, and you can maybe prove to me and others that are watching that, spirits are around us, and they do deserve to be respected and protected as well. So first thing we're going to try is I'm going to turn the spirit box on, and I'm going to do an EVP session. And this involves me asking you questions, and I have a box here. There's going to be 2 boxes that we're using, there and here. I may be able to hear your voice. So I'm going to urge you and encourage you to just try to talk as loud and clear as you can, okay? And hopefully you'll be able to understand me and I can understand you, okay? So we're going to try that first. So I'm going to turn this on. So I'm getting this stuffed up. Bear with me. I'm doing this in the dark. All right, I'm hitting record. Hold on. Hold on, I'm going to hit record in a second. All right, I'm hitting record. I'm placing the recorder down. Hello, I heard your voice right off the bat there. I didn't know what the word was, but I'll reintroduce myself. My name is John. And again, I come here with nothing but respect to you and to the others. I heard somebody say something pretty loud there. The name, wow, okay. I'm sorry if I'm not better educated when it comes to this. Aduma, what does Aduma reference? Is Aduma a person? Or is Aduma? It said something about the card. Did you hear that? I did read the card. Okay, wow, a lot coming through there. Yeah, hopefully you can understand me. I'm hearing a lot coming through here. Would you mind please telling me your name? What's your name? How would you like me to address you? Would you please let me know? How should I address you properly? Can I ask you how many spirits are connected to or surrounding this object, this shrine? How many are here? I heard a response. So I'm going to read this again, okay? Used for specific rituals such as sacrifices. What types of, hold on, let me just read this one second. Okay. What types of sacrifices? Are we animals? What was being sacrificed as part of? I'm sorry, I missed that. Parents of sick children. So I'm assuming everyone would come to the shrine and make an offering of some kind for help from the spirits. Wow, I don't know what is being said there, but there's a lot there. Okay, I'm going to listen back to this because, oh, I was even talking right when I turned it off. There's a lot there. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, sorry about that. That was I think it's an angel. It's the red room to John. The red room is behind me, actually, from where I'm standing right here, where you see me in the camera. The red room, there's a hallway to my left, and the red room is up behind there. You have to go up some stairs. I'm just trying to catch up on the comments. I want to make sure that Donna's not correcting me or. Oh, you're going to hear a lot of sniffles. There were some things there. I was actually surprised because my spirit box never is that clear. Usually there's a lot of the, and this was pretty clear, that whole session. I mean, there's some stuff in there, some junk, as far as distortion, but some of it was pretty clear. So brighten and darken. And that may just because of the flashlight as I block it, maybe. Okay, let's listen back, see what we got. I'm hitting the record and placing the recorder down. Hello, I heard your voice right off the bat there. Your voice. Hello? No. Hello, I heard your voice right off the bat there. I didn't. Well, like a basement, but why would that be? Yeah, these might be words that I just don't understand. I didn't know what the word was, but I'll reintroduce myself. My name word was, but I'll reintroduce myself. See, I thought that was the word was, but I'll reintroduce myself. Right there. I thought that was the word was, but I'll reintroduce myself. Right there. I'll reintroduce myself. My name is John. And again, I come here with nothing but respect to you and to the others. I heard somebody say something pretty loud there. The name, again, the name, again, name, again, the name, again, the name, again, the name, again, here's going to be the issue. Broken English, another language. In my brain, I'm hearing a possibility, but it could be something entirely different. So I'm trying to just really, really listen and hear the words. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm not better educated when it comes to this. Aduma. What does Aduma reference? Is Aduma a person? Or is Aduma a person? Or is Aduma See, it says something about the card. I had the card in my hand. Or is Aduma card? I see a person. Card. Or is Aduma card? I see cards. It said something about the card. Did you hear that? I did read the call. Okay. 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 Wow, a lot coming through there. Yeah. Okay. Wow, a lot coming through there. Yeah. Okay. Wow, a lot coming through there. I might now again. This is going to be interactive because I need you guys. I'm congested, so I'm a little clogged. I could have swore what I just heard was something about I don't have time for this or no time for this. I'm not sure though. Yeah, hopefully you can. I did read the call. Okay, wow, a lot coming through there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have time for you. A lot coming through there. Yeah. Hopefully you can understand me. I'm hearing a lot coming through. Would you mind, please telling me? Would you mind, please telling me what's coming through here? Would you mind, please tell me? Would you mind, please telling me your name? What's your name? How would you like me to address you? Would you please let me know? How should I? Please let me know. How should I address you properly? Could I ask you how many spirits are connected to or surrounding this object, this shrine? How many are here? How many are here? How many are here? I heard a response. So I'm going to read this again, okay? Okay. Okay. You know, it's really weird. If you need me to move this closer, the mic is over there. There's two chairs in between me. I could swear I hear what sounds like a female say, "By lamp," and I'm like, "Lamp, by lamp," and here's the lamp right here. So I don't know if that's relevant or not. It's just strange. Okay, use this again. Okay. Okay. Used for specific rituals such as. Okay. Used for specific rituals such as. Used for specific rituals such as. Okay. Used for specific rituals such as. Okay. Used for specific rituals such as. What the hell was that one? That was something like, again, the language. I don't know if it was like canoe Barnabas or can you, I don't know. That was, wow, really, really strange. This is stuff that I have to go back and listen to and then put it into a Google search in different kind of words to see if I come anything close to the same language. Can you? Okay. Used for specific rituals such as. Specific rituals such as. Sacrifices. What types of. Hold on. Let me just read this one second. Okay. Is that like King Barnabas? What types of sacrifices? Are we animals? What was being sacrificed as part of I'm sorry, I missed that. About fish. parents of sick children. So I'm assuming everyone would come to the shrine and make an offering of some kind for help from the spirits. Oh my God. Help from the spirits. Those who might something. Help from the spirits. From the spirits. Those who might what? Help. Want? From the spirits. Help from the spirits. Wow, I don't know what. Anybody get that one? I was referencing the fact that they would, those who might watch. That's what I thought I heard too, or want. Those who might want, because I was saying about, well, they come to this seeking help from the spirits, and it sounded like a female said, those who might want. Boy, that was a full sentence. That was pretty damn cool. Those who might run. I don't know about run. Is being said there, but there's always being said that help from the spirits. What? From the spirits. Wow, I don't know what is being said there, but there's a. Oh, okay. So after those who might watch or want or whatever, I say I don't know what's being said there, and a man says, "Listen." Wow, I don't know what is being said there, but there's a. Wow, I don't know what is being said there, but there's a. I don't know what is being said there, but there's a. Okay, I'm gonna listen back to this because. What was it? That was pretty damn wild. That would. When was the last time you heard my spirit box here? With that much stuff coming out kind of clear. This one said with an accent. And right when I said, listen, like the man was like, listen, like, hey, you're not listening. You know, we're talking, listen. Wow, I like that a lot. I don't even know if I want to do the other thing. Shoot. I guess we should try it. I have it. I guess we should try it, but man. That was pretty damn good. I don't know if I should just bring it in the other room and all right. Again, interactive. You guys are watching. Do you want me to bring it in the other room? Try EVPs. It seems quiet, but I have no idea really until we get into it. Bring it in the other room with the equipment. Go another spirit box round with the spirit box I just used, or try another ITC method to see what we get from that. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you prefer? I'll give it a second. God, I have that flashlight right in my eye. You said yes. That doesn't help me. Let's try the new thing, I guess. See what we get. Just for the heck of it. Anything's worth trying. Just to see what the difference is between go in the red room. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we'll do that. I wonder if the other spirits are interacting. That's not a bad theory, Christopher. But again, this was used individually. Not I don't think this was, this was sort of a regional thing that this was used for. I don't think they kind of use this everywhere for the same purpose. I think this was kind of, I may be wrong, but I don't know if this would draw out the spirits from everywhere that it went, or just the spirits that the people that, the ancestors and everyone from that particular region. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Second item, other room. I'm not doing the second item yet, but I'll bring it in the red room. Let me shut this down. So this is going to take a bit because I have to carry it in there. I have to get it set up. And I have to put the camera in there too. So how the heck am I going to do all that? Your guess is as good as mine. So I'm going to take the object first, set it up. Thank you for that. Wow, that would, I don't know if I'll be able to top that as far as whatever goes on in there. So I'm bringing the object in first. Let's hang out there and watch for shadow figures. All right, now I've got my recorder, my tablet, and I'll bring you guys in there and get everything set up that way. We're heading towards the red room. This is all live and in the moment. No way else I could do it. Put the flashlight there so you can see everything kind of, sort of. Get my tablet, make sure I get a better look. All right, guys, I apologize. Just bear with me. I just need to make sure the camera is set up where it needs to be and you guys can see everything. And then I have to turn all the equipment on. It sure would help to have somebody here with me. Just let me turn on all the lights. Oh my God, I can't see anything without a flashlight. All right, we got some new stuff. Well, newish. All right, gotta obviously reset that. You chance you to stop that if that's you? Could you stop that? Step away from it, please. Just make it stop. Just step away from it. All right. Well, reset it. There we go. Jesus. with me. So why are you hearing Tiny Tim, do you ask? And I'm just checking the view here. So I have a few new gadgets that are motion activated. Um, the one that you hear, that music box, Tiny Tim, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. I have them. Let me sit down. Do I have the information? My recorder. I have them facing away from me so that I can't trigger them. So, where's that coming from? So, the sensors to the new motion objects. The music box is facing the back wall. So, whatever would have to be coming from that direction, I can't make it go off where I am. Hopefully, you guys can see where I am. I can't make it go off from where I am. I need to put that flashlight on. So only if I go behind it, you're going to hear Tiptoe Through the Tulips like that. And it's the same thing with this candle here. You can only, what the hell is that? Can you just try to get in the door? It's like someone just yanked the friggin' door. And again, this, I have the, let me explain to whoever you are, to the Aduma shrine. I apologize to whoever I was talking to out there. Where's that coming from? The objects that I put around the shrine itself are part of what I was talking to you about. The things that help me interact with spirit, almost as if people would use the shrine, I would have to use these objects because I don't have the ability to interact and see spirit and communicate with spirit. So for me, these things, I see the rainbow when you're not stop touching it. Yeah, all you do is move your hand around that and it lights up different colors like a rainbow in the sky, all the different colors. There's one over here as well that does the same thing. There are things called bells that you would ring with your hand if you want to just try to ring them. This way I know you're there. There's music that will be played. There's a candle over back by the other item that I'm going to be doing next. That if you try to just move your hand around the candle, it'll turn on and off. Again, none of this is witchcraft. That's what I want to just instill in you. It's not witchcraft. This is just modern technology stuff. None of this is witchcraft. This is just a way to make it easier for me to communicate with you and see if you might be here. And you can maybe interact with these little simple things, like something like this here, that little twinkly ball. When I just touch it with my finger, it twinkles like that. I'm just making another thing go off, so you got to stay over there. All right, so again, and then I have a box there. Again, I don't know how familiar you are with the English language, and if you could read, there's the word yes, no, male, female, hello, child, goodbye, and question mark. If you were to put your hand anywhere near the words, if you understand them, a single illumination is going to happen to let me know that you're doing that. And then these lights up here are music lights. They make music and they change colors like the rainbow. Again, all things that I use as part of my quote unquote ritual, if you want to call it that, in order to interact with spirit. So we're going to try other things because you were so receptive to what we did up front there with the radio device. I have a means to potentially record your actual voice or the voices of the people that are around the shrine and actually hear them. The real voices, what your real voice would sound like. And in the other room, I heard female, I heard male. Someone told me to listen. Well, I'm going to listen, and I'm going to talk to you and ask you questions, and I hope you'll be good enough to respond to them. Okay? But in the meantime, any release of any spirit energy from that shrine is going to be noticed by me through different things in that particular area by the shrine. Okay? I noticed you really liked this one here for a while, and then you just kind of stopped making it light up different colors. So let's try something first that I always kind of try first. This item here is, again, much more modern. And it may be able to allow me to hear your voice in a different type of way. So I'm going to turn the obelisk on, this here. This only allows for one word at a time. Okay? So I'm going to ask you if you could think of a word that you want. Hello, what was that? Upstairs, but that was a tap in the room. And think of a word, project it, meaning as if you were saying it out loud, just think it and then say it. And I may be able to hear it through this box here. Okay? I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to tell you when to try it. I'll put it right over here. Okay? Now, again, I mentioned before that if you did believe this was some form of witchcraft or something you're uncomfortable with, or you think it's evil and you don't want me to continue, the way you could do that now would be to say it through the box here, one word, stop, evil, whatever, or release your energy, tap the bell, show me something just by releasing your energy or just moving your hands or moving around that area. So I were to see that you're not pleased at all and that you're not comfortable with this. Good. We're going to try this. So I'm touching the button, and I'm going to ask you to talk now. One word at a time, please.
Effect. Shop.
Said effect. Like to have an effect, and shop. Do you think you're affecting the shop, that you specifically being here has an effect on all these other spirits? Is that what you're trying to relate? Or does the shop affect you and the spirits that surround the shrine? If it's you that has an effect, could you show me by just releasing your energy outward and trying your best to make something react? Or say another word or two if you like to explain that. Does the shop affect you? Oh, I see the purple. That's a big EMF spike. The purple, if you could see it, hopefully you could, from down the bottom. Not sure what you guys could see. Yeah, you did see it. Good. Guess I should I lower the camera? No, I think I'm good. So what was I asking? I was asking if the items affected you. And oh, yellow, right to that. Temperature change too. Oh, gotcha. So these are having an effect on you. This other energy that you've been introduced to. Because it's not all related to you and the ancestors and the people that had built this idol and that had worshipped at the idol, right? Or sacrifice. These are outside forces, right? That's different. It's very different. All right, we're gonna try. I'm gonna turn that box off in 1 second, and I'm gonna try to hear your actual voice, to see if you'll answer those questions. Um, could you concentrate and try to say? I'm seeing the yes light start to light up a little bit there. See it? The green. Could you guys make that out from the camera? And I don't know, was that candle on before? By the mask? I can't tell. I don't remember. So the yes is lit up green, and the candle above it is on. Not sure if that candle was on before or not. I see the word yes is lit up green as if someone's holding their hand above the word, and that fake candle is now looked like the flame is on when it's not. It's a fake candle lighting up the face of the other artifact. If you were answering, responding to the fact that this energy now doesn't mix well with you, could you make that candle go off just by moving your hands over the top of it as if you would turn it off, or on the side of it, just to hold it, and it'll completely turn off. It'll stop illuminating. Or that there's a no on that box as well that will turn on. Could you confirm that this energy doesn't mix well with the energy connected to the shrine? Just blow out that candle or touch it and make it go out to answer, please. Okay, I'm not getting anything, so I'm gonna try with the questions. All right, we'll just try to talk and see if you'll answer me. So I'm gonna turn off this box here. All right.
Birds. Meta.
And I'm going to try something else. Again, something different than what we just did. Now I'm going to put something else, this silver box right here that you heard me listening back to your voice out there. I'm going to put this silver box right by the shrine. And I'm going to sit right here, and I'm going to ask you questions. And then I'm going to listen back again to see if I can hear your voice. Okay? What's going on there? I'm going to turn off. I'm going to turn this off. I'm just going to move a little closer just to turn this one off here so I don't hear any noise. That's me making that go off. Yes, continually lit up. I'm just going to move this out of the way. So here's the box that I was talking about. Is this one on? Yeah, that one's on. I'm turning it on. I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to speak, and please try to answer as loud and clear as you can, okay? And I will listen. I promise you that. Putting it right up here. EVP session number 1 with the Aduma Shrine. Hello, my name is John. I'm, again, happy to meet you. Could you please tell me how you would like me to address you? I had I was asking before about, because you said affecting shop. I was asking if the energy spirits of the shop have a negative effect on you, if they affect you in a negative way. Is that true? Can you tell me how many spirits are surrounding the shrine at any given time? The the rituals that I was mentioning, that I was reading about, did that involve animals or people or something else? The fact that there are other artifacts around this one, does that give you peace to know that you're surrounded by the same energy from which these ritual items originated from? Should this be returned to? I believe these are from Africa, but I'm not sure. I think I did read Africa, didn't I? Yes, Gabon, Africa. Would you like them returned to Gabon, Africa? How old is this particular shrine? Forgive me for not being educated about the shrine itself and uh, about your culture. I noticed that there's one side in which the hands are like this, and then the other is sort of like this, hand on the chest, hand on the stomach. Would you be able to tell me what that means? I'm listening now as you asked me to in the other room, to whatever you have to say. So I will listen and be quiet while you say what you want to say. And of course, there's people that literally walk right outside that walk by just as I do that. Why not? Okay, let's try now. Say what you have to say. Okay. The Aduma Shrine is of God and Thunder. Oats are made and a hen. Oh, okay. So it was animals that were sacrificed. The hen or okay. All right, I'm turning this off. Well, that makes sense why it was more active, I guess, during storms. That makes more sense with what you said, and I guess that would make more sense that during thunder, lightning, and bad storms, that this shrine would be more active. All right, hopefully we hear something because you were so good out there. Let's hope there's some more here. What is that? So I hate being here by myself sometimes. I thought I'd heard someone just go. Ch. Like so tempted to put the tiptoe by the tulip box in the deemed dangerous room, but that would really freak me out. If I'm sitting here and all of a sudden that Tiny Tim starts singing from that room with all those bad objects. Where did that go? Oh, that was the wires. You know about that room? That I, that I, okay, I see. I see. Oh my God, the cold that just went through here when I referenced that room to that shrine. That and then the lights went with the music. That was a genuine reaction. Wow, that was a genuine reaction to what's in there. You don't want me messing with that, huh? You don't even want me going over there or doing anything involving those spirits or that energy, right? That's what that was. I get it. I was joking, actually. All right, we're going to listen back. Right up here. EVP session number 1 with the Aduma shrine. Hello, my name is John. Hello, my name is with the Aduma shrine. Hello, my name is John. I'm again happy to meet you. Could you please tell me how you would like me to address you? I was asking before. I had I was asking before. I was asking before. I was asking before. There's a voice in between my mic. I was asking before about because you said affecting shop. I was asking if the energy spirits of the shop have a negative effect on you, if they affect you in a negative way. Is that true? Can you tell me how many spirits are surrounding the shrine at any given time? A few people out there. The rituals that I was mentioning, that I was reading about, did that involve animals or people or something else? What did I say?
Yeah.
Animal. Thursday.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And that's so funny because that's literally right after, who was it? Was that Ann? Ann told me that it was hens and
The fact that
roosters
there are other
that
artifacts
were
around
sacrificed. I had no
this
idea.
one,
No idea.
does that give you peace
I think
to know that you're
people.
surrounded by the same energy from which these ritual items originated from? Should this be returned to? I believe. I believe these are from Africa, but I'm not sure. I think I did read Africa, didn't I? Yes. Gabon, Africa. Would you like them returned to Gabon, Africa?
Whoa, there we go. That's a yes.
How old is this particular shrine?
You guys see that? That's a yes.
Forgive me for not being educated about the shrine itself and about your culture. I noticed that there's one side of which the hands are like this, and then the other is sort of like this, hand on the chest, hand on the stomach. Would you be able to tell me what that means? I'm listening now as you asked me to in the other room to whatever you have to say. So I will listen and be quiet while you say what you want to say. And of course, there's people that literally walk right outside or walk by just as I do that. Why not? Okay, let's try now. Say what you have to say. Okay.
No, it said Gabon, Africa, on the top of the piece. So, for my own morbid curiosity, because you know me well, or you should by now, I am going to put the music box with the Tiny Tim in the deemed dangerous room, just to see if it goes off in there, and then I will close everything up and run out. Just I said that, I heard him. He does not want me to do that, or whoever does not want me to do that. So those people in there, did they react negatively to you? Is that what happens? Because you react every time I mention that room and those spirits and doing anything with them to provoke them or just engage with them. You seem to react. Is that because you just don't want to get them engaged and involved and just leave them alone? You don't want any kind of involvement or anything to do with them because they affect you in a negative way? I'm trying to understand here. You've literally done that every time I mentioned it. Well, I am going to try it. And I'm going to switch objects when I try it. Like I said, what time is it? It is 8:40. So I'm fading fast. So I'm going to try to talk to another object, another person who I guess this is the same collection or multiple pieces from the same area. So I'm going to try another one and not spend a whole lot of time doing that because I'm feeling real congested. And and then go from there. Okay. So let's see what happens with Tiny Tim. You guys know you want me to do it. You know you do. Don't act like you don't, because you do. Did you see that? I just went to get up to get it. Well, you really don't want to get those spirits worked up in there, do you? You want anything to do with them. You don't want anything to do with them, huh? Has it been weird for you since you got here with that energy in that room? Is that the problem? Huh. I know people want me to do it, even though there's a reaction every single time. You see? See what they want me to do? Alrighty. This is me not taking the Tiny Tim box and putting it in there. Just moving it over here. Just. All right. So that is in the the deemed dangerous room with the sensor facing geez, towards this room. So kind of back to front, anything moving in that general area will trigger the tiptoe through the tulips. So keep that on while I switch around. You brought it on yourself, John. If the box played, Kenny G, nobody would care. The candle went on Kenny G. I don't think I'd buy it if it played Kenny G. So we're going to switch, and I got to move everything back down to where we started again. I'm going to show you the next object. This is the one that is going to be really, really difficult. There are words on this one. My little cheat sheet. This was the easy one as far as pronouncing the words and places, and that next one is going to be. Although the next one is where the candle's been going on and off. That's the next item. So well, let's see what happens. I'm going to switch up and not spend a whole lot of time because, like I said, I'm faded fast. So I want to get as much done as I can. All right. Well, thank you for your time and interacting. I'm just going to move you over here. Don't worry about Tiny Tim. Oh, lost my cap hold because of you. If you hear Tiny Tim, it might be me passing by the room. I'll put you right there, out of the way. Wow. Osby just tested it. What was that? You see the lights just go off again? I know you think I'm aggravating them, but I'm not. I happen to know they're very fond of Tiny Tim, and they're enjoying that. Believe it or not. So we're going to move you. Move the camera. That damn song is caught in my head. This here. Let's set this back up here. I gotta show you the item. When I get back, I'll show you the item. Let me just get my flashlight and everything else. Okay. Got my recorder back. All right, I'm going to need my cheat sheet for this one, so let me find it. So let me show you first. The lights are going nuts back there. That's probably better. There you go. See that? I'll show you the back of it. The braided hair, that's kind of part of it. Okie doke. All right, now please bear with me on this one because I'm probably not going to pronounce any of this the right way, but I'm going to do the best I can. I need another flashlight. Let me get another. Oh, I do have another flashlight. How's that look? Am I in the camera shot? You can't see me. Am I there? Am I there? I'm just looking at the feed, watching myself. Come on, look up. There you go. You're there. All right, here we go. Tough one. Very tough one. I've written down the enunciations, but I guarantee I'm going to butcher it anyway. Fang, Byeri, Angokh, Neo. Spelled Fang is spelled Fang. Byeri is spelled Byeri. Angokh is spelled Angokh. Neo, is that NLO? Oh, NLO, sorry. NLO. I thought it was an I. Couldn't see. And it's a reliquary. This is the one I butchered. Reliquaries. There we go. Just bear with me. I'll show it to you when we're done here so you can see better yourself. Art and ancestor worship in the Fang tradition. Magnificent African head of Fang origin. That's what we just saw there. A well-known ethnic group from Gabon, same place, Africa, from Gabon. The African artistic corpus Fang is especially famous for its famous figures, statues in feet or heads, reliquary. How do you say that word again? Reliquaries. What reliquaries? Man, I hate that word. Bearing the name of Byeri, intended to watch over the bones of the ancestors. In most areas occupied by the Fang, Byeri are full-body statues. However, there are some areas where the Byeri is limited to a head stuck on a long neck, and that is the case here. Whether heads or statues, the Byeri were placed atop bark reliquaries containing the bones, protecting them from theft or sacrilege. So I guess these were like totems that they would put in the area where ancestor bones were to protect them. Is that what I'm reading here? The bones protecting them from theft or sacrilege. Offerings and sacrifices were regularly dedicated to these pieces in order to activate their protective power. Wow. Fang Byeri, how do you say it again? Byeri, look it up yourself. Heads carry the specific name Angokh, Enlo. They are differentiated by their hairstyles, which are attributable to the specific region. We observe here a particular attribute that we sometimes find: brass eyes. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is. So that's a mouthful. That's why I saved this one. And I was literally looking for anything else to do but these objects, because I'm like looking up how to pronounce these names. And I'm just like, I am not going to remember this. So I actually made myself like little cheat sheets here, how to pronounce them. Gabon. And it does say Byeri. That's the name of. And then Angokh is just that. And that was a tough one. The reliquaries. So good luck with this one. Reliquary. Well, I looked up the reliquary. Google. They're very cool. Interesting piece. All right. So, again, similar type of similar region, actually same exact place. Again, from what I read here, these were things that they would put in the areas where the bones of the ancestors were to to protect them from theft or sacrilege. Again, really bizarre. And then they would offer sacrifices dedicated to these pieces, these Fang reliquies. If I'm forget, I'm going to butcher it every time. To for protective power, which I find all this fascinating. It really is. Some cultures are just they fascinate me. So we're going to try this again. Now I don't know if you were. I know you were listening in there because that candle kept going off right in front of the relic here. So I know that you were listening and you heard what I was doing. On this end, maybe you didn't. What we did here, again, my name is John. I come here just to learn more about your culture, about who may be surrounding this piece, what it was used for. Are there any protective spirits still around this? How do you feel about being somewhere else? And I would very much appreciate it if you would just interact with me and talk to me if you can. Again, I don't mean any disrespect to your culture, your religion, the rituals, anything. I'm just trying to learn and interact. I don't mean to disrespect you and the spirits in any way, shape, or form. So how we start this is I use modern ways that are not witchcraft or any kind of dark rituals. They're just modern methods in which we use to try to interact with spirit now. So I'm going to turn on this box here, and the other, what was it called again? Autumn Shrine, figured out how to say the words through the box. I would appreciate if you would try that as well, because we did get a lot of really good responses. You're speaking in tongue. I think I am. I think it's not easy when you're reading. This is why I stick to the easy items that are Ouija boards that are possessed by whoever, because that's easy stuff. I don't have to read all these words that I've never heard before. All right, so let's try again. Same concept. I'm going to turn my recorder on here. This box here. This is the one I'm going to hear your voice through. I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to, that one on, is that one on, that one on. Boy, it's not coughing. Oh, I don't want to put it on 30. It's too loud, too loud. I'm going to hit record. Hello, my name is John. Did you say? I don't know if I just heard my name. Hi. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can understand me. And what I was saying that I come in respect. I don't want to do anything to offend you whatsoever. Are you comfortable talking with me? Could you please tell me your name? Or any of the names of the spirits connected to this object? What is this called again? Would you mind telling me that? I didn't understand that. I know I mispronounced the names a lot. I was trying to pronounce the name of the Fang origin, Gabon, and Byeri. Was I pronouncing that correctly? How do you pronounce that? Could you please talk to me? Why were these created? What were they used for? What were their purpose? Okay, I heard a male say something. I was reading about the fact that these were created in order to protect the bones of the ancestors from things like sacrilege or theft. Is that true? Would people come in and steal the bones of your ancestors? What purpose would there be in that? Why would they use the bones? What were they used for? Could you tell me that, please? Sacrilege. What does that mean? What would they do with these bones? Should this be returned to Gabon in Africa? Is it the same for you? Okay, I heard you say something. Is it the same for you as it is the other artifact, the shrine? Do you not like the energy that comes from the store? Wow. Does that not mix with you? Do you not like that energy? I heard you say something, but it was real low. Is there too much negativity here? You were the one who was supposed to protect and keep all that stuff away, right? That was your purpose. And people would give offerings for that purpose. Okay, I'm not, again, understanding a lot of what's coming through here. So I'm going to try to listen back to see if I can make sense of it. Let me just read through this really quick again. So it says most areas were occupied by Fang. They were mostly full body statues. However, they did make just heads with the necks. What region was this for? Could you tell me that? They said they differentiated them for different reasons. Do you know the region? Okay, that's it. We'll stop it there. Much different as far as interacting and responses from this piece and the last one. The last one, there were really clear 2 or 3 words, male, female. This one, very broken. I don't know if there's a whole lot that's going to be understandable there because I'm not sure a lot of it was even English, but we'll see. And the screech didn't happen at all during the last session, and there were at least 3 of them during this one. Really strange. Bones went into the ornate container. African are the bones in this one.
Hello, my name is John. Did you say? My name is John. Did you say? I don't think you said my name. Hi.
What the fuck?
I don't know if you. I don't know.
Did you see that? My flashlight just went flying. Did you see that? See how dark I am right now? My flashlight just went flying. What the? I don't want to curse. So I have my flashlight on the countertop, which I just picked up right here. That was here as I was. The other flashlight that was over there, that was shining on me this way, went flying. Where the hell? Where the hell did it go? Where the hell? Where the hell? A card on the floor. I don't know if that was there before. Where the hell? No, no way. From there? From there? You got, how the hell? No. So let me, no. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around. So the camera was that chair right there, which is, there's the back area here. There's where it was sitting on top of, see the shoulder right there? I put it on the shoulder and I have it facing out towards me so you guys can see me. So that's, I'm going to give you a little perspective. So I'm stepping back towards the door of the creeper gallery. There's the back wall. There's the chairs. There's the counter. There's the mannequin, right? Now, if it just had fallen and slipped, it would have went here, maybe rolled right over here somewhere behind the counter, back over there somewhere, or this is where I was originally looking. I was looking here. This is now, again, I'm in front of the mannequin. I was looking here where my energy drink is. I was looking right here in front of it where these things are in the corner right here. I was looking over here, which is again directly right in front. I'm looking in all this area, all this area. Now here I am towards the middle now of the shop, and it's right there. Now again, I'll show you perspective from where I'm filming down. Oh, could you see it? I can't even see if you could see it. From where I'm filming down, I'm going to just pan up. That's the front of the counter. There is the mannequin all the way over there. Right there. Let's see. Here, I'm going to count it off. 1, 2, 3, at least 5 feet. 5 feet. At least 5 feet. That should have fell. If it rolled, it should have fallen. There's no way. Even if it came from up here, I'm facing it backwards, and it somehow hit the edge of the thing here, and it would have landed at the most here. I mean, and again, it's not an open place where it rolled. It didn't roll. It's in between something. So it's not as if it just rolled along the floor here. It's right there. And I never heard it roll. I just heard it fall. Oh boy. Let me finish listening. I don't know how much more I'm going to do with this after that. That was kind of disturbing. Well, never really get stuff thrown like that. Let me go get that. See, now I just heard something in the room. Something just shifted. Something went in the room with me. I didn't mean to anger or upset anybody with the Tiny Tim stuff. Well, the music, I should say. I don't even know if you're familiar with what that music is. So now I moved the flashlight to lower, and it's pointing up at me now. And it's right over there. It's still a good 3-4 feet away from where I am, and 5 feet from where it. And now the lights are going off in there. Hear them? Hello? Are you angry? Upset? I'm going to finish listening back, and then I'm going to go right into the red room. Yeah, those wires are going nuts back there. If you could understand me and what I was saying, that I come in respect. I don't want to do anything to offend you whatsoever. Are you comfortable talking with me? Could you please tell me your name? Or any of the names of the spirits connected to this object? What is this called again? Would you mind telling me that? What is this called again? Would you mind telling me that? I don't know what that says. Would you mind telling me that? What is this called again? Would you mind telling me that? I almost hear, I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect you. That's what it sounds like to me, but it almost sounds like an Irish or Scottish. It was like, I'm going to protect you. That's what I hear. Here, listen to this. What is this called again? Would you mind telling me that? Would you mind telling me that? Would you mind telling me that? I didn't understand that. I know I mispronounced the names a lot. I was trying to pronounce the name of the Fang origin, Gabon, and Byeri. Was I pronouncing that correctly? How do you pronounce that? Pronounce that. Would you please talk to me? Whoa, would you hear that? That was live. Would you please talk to me? Hear that? That's live. That's please talk to me? Wow. Talk to me? Why were these created? What were they used for?
What was their purpose?
That's in Africa? No way. African?
Okay, I heard a male say something. Okay, I heard a male say something. Say something.
I swear to God, that's an African. I swear to God, that's an African. That is so bizarre to have that come through the spirit box when we're doing that kind of object. That is freaking crazy. And then somebody that sounded like a younger person said, we need it, or we need something. It's really, really weird. No, it was African. I heard it 3 times.
I was reading about the fact that these were created in order to protect the bones of the ancestors from things like sacrilege or theft. Is that true? Do people come in and steal the bones of your ancestors? What purpose would there be in that? Why would they use the bones? What were they used for? Could you tell me that, please? Sacrilege, what does that mean? What would they do with these bones? These bones. Bones.
No idea. No idea.
Should this be returned to Gabon in Africa? Is it the same for you? Okay, I heard you. Is it the same for you? Okay.
He says, where does he make them?
Is it the same for you? Okay. Is it the same for you? Okay. Is it the same for you? Okay.
Where does he make them?
Is it the same for you? Okay, I heard you say something. Is it the same for you as it is the other artifact, the shrine? Do you not like the energy that comes from the store? Wow.
Jesus.
Does that not mix with you? Do you not like that energy? I heard you say something, but it was real low. Is there too much negativity here? You were the one who was supposed to protect and keep all that stuff away, right? That was your purpose? and people would give offerings for that purpose.
No idea.
Okay, I'm not again understanding a lot of what's coming through here, so I'm gonna try to listen back.
That was weird, man. Between the flashlight and the stuff coming through there, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time back there because well, that weirded me out. I haven't heard Tiptoe yet, which hasn't sent me over the edge completely, but I do see the lights back there going crazy. So I'm going to try this really, really quick back there. And I heard I'm an NJ man too, Patricia. It's so funny you say that. I could have swore that what I heard was I'm in New Jersey, man. Like, I'm in New Jersey, man. Like, you're not in New Jersey. You're in Pennsylvania. Man, I don't know who the heck I'm talking to now. I have a couple of doctors in Africa with my hearing aids, and they have a certain sound that I'm here. Okay, interesting. All right, so again, really, really quick, I'm going to set up in the red room, not take too long, because I'm really starting to fade and things are getting weird and nothing's going to get thrown at me again. Where's my flashlight? All right, taking my flashlight, heading back to the red room. Oh man, it's almost 2 hours. Yeah. So I'm not going to spend too much longer. All right, I did see the lights. That's why I came back. I'm going to bring the other artifact in here, and I'm going to try really fast to communicate with you some more. Okay, I'm back. I'm not going to take too long here. So I'm going to put this right up here where the other was. I see the lights. I see it. I see it. I see it. You're okay. Everything is fine. Not going to be here long. I see the energy changing, and I'm not going to mess too much with that. Since I come back here. Oh my God. Yeah, somebody's choking me. As soon as I get back here, I start getting choked. God, oh man. What the hell was that now? All right, let me see what your view is. You guys can see everything good? All right. Okay, so really, really fast. I'm going to describe to you what I described to the autumn shrine. The lights that are around the. This is me. I'm going to move it a little closer. This over here. Got a little twinkly ball right here. I just made that go off. Okay, so these things respond to moving around, energy being released in that area. There is a bell that you've already found that you could just ring and tap like a regular bell, if you've ever seen one. These are like rainbows, different colors when you touch them. This, you just tap it and it twinkles like that. There's another one up here. That's me. There's another thing right here. It looks like a flame, but it's really not. If you just move your hand, it'll turn on and off. I don't know. Oh, the candle's still back there. Okay, so I see the candle back there, but this time it's behind on the shelf, kind of where that used to be. So these are things you could use to interact and let me know that you're in the area and you are reacting to what I'm saying and trying to respond. Nothing will hurt you. I promise you. I wouldn't use it if it did. And I don't mean to disrespect you or use any kind of weird witchcraft or anything. This is just communication. That's all this is. So I'm going to go and try to hear your voice a different way. You know what's really, really weird? What's really weird was those lights were going kind of crazy the whole time I was out there. And now that I brought this in here, not too much. And I wonder again, because this is a protective one, protect the ancestors from sacrilege and from theft. Yeah, bingo. That's what I was wondering. If you have that ability to kind of protect the space and keep the negative stuff out from affecting your energy and the energy of whatever spirits, ancestors that you protected for all those years. And I got a response on the lights there from the energy, kind of responding to that. So I guess that's a good thing for this room because there are negative energies here in that room in particular that I was referencing before. So yeah, and the light just went on behind the head of the do you guys see that? I want to make sure I got everything in the frame. I can't really see. Yeah, there you go. Blurred out on you too. Okay, so we're going to try this one more thing. One last thing. Two things actually. Really quick, I'm going to try the obelisk. And then I'm going to try to do it as a recording where I actually hear your voice, not like on that box out there. And then I'm going to say goodnight, and we're going to come back another time, maybe with my wife, and try to talk to you again. Okay? Because I am the Jersey guy, like you said out there. I'm Jersey, man. All right. So this box here, as you may have seen with the other shrine, not your actual voice, maybe your actual words, though. This will, if you think about a word, one or two, the words will be spoken out loud through this little tiny box here, and I'll be able to hear them. So it's mainly just concentrating. And yeah, I'm glad that you understand that because I want you to really try, okay? And then I'm going to be done. I'm not going to be here much longer. I promise you. I'm not going to bother you much longer, okay? So, turn this on too. All right, so I'm going to press the button and I'm going to ask you to concentrate and project the words that you want to convey, that you want me to hear. Okay? Ready? Speaker on. Good, good. Let's try it right now. Concentrate. What do you want me to know? Anything at all?
Joe, gone.
Now that's a cold spot. It said Joe gone. I think it thinks I'm Joe. And I am not kidding you when I say this has never ever happened to me ever before. I don't know how to describe this, but it's gone now, but it literally smelled like someone broke wind right in front of my face. You know, that it hit me like I walked into a bathroom after somebody used it right in my face. And then it was gone. That was different. And you can see the light in the dome on the back wall going off. You said Joe gone. I see the lights. I'm John, by the way, not Joe. Okay? So I am leaving. If it's me you were referencing and you couldn't find the word John, the word John's not in there. The word Johnny is, but not John. But if it's me you want gone, I saw the lights there. Could you show me the music lights up there again? If I'm the Joe that's supposed to get gone or ring the bell, I'm right here. Or say some more words for me, please. Am I the Joe that's supposed to get gone? I mean, that smell was unlike anything that's ever happened before. I just all of a sudden breathed in and it was there. And then it was gone. It was like somebody weird. All right. Strange. Very strange night. Very, very, very strange night. I've never had that smell. It literally smelled like somebody was right there and did it and then walked away. But okay, whatever. Yeah, I think Joe may have. If there is a Joe here, I think Joe did it and walked away. Maybe that's what this spirit was referencing. That Joe came up to me and blasted me and then walked out. All right. So this is different. This is not through the box. This is not through the radio that we used up front. This is strictly through this little silver box, which is your actual voice, not hearing. Yeah, I'm glad you understand. And Joe, if I'm Joe in this scenario, I will be gone right after this. This is the last thing we're doing. Promise you that. Okay? I'm going to put it right up next to the head there. And I'm going to ask questions. And I want you to please, loud and clear as you can, whatever you feel like saying. If there are things I'm not asking, just go ahead and say it out loud. If there's things you want me to know, if you want me to get gone, say it. You won't offend me. But I'm going to put this up there. Right here. I'm going to turn this off so we don't hear that music.
Harmonic. Club.
It is so weird because I just turned this off and this makes music like a REM pod when it's touched, and it said harmonic, which is really, really strange that happened at the same time. Okay, so Joe gone. Am I Joe in that scenario? Are you telling me to get gone? Are you telling me to leave? Asking me to leave. Was the smell here, did that have anything to do with you? The smell that was right in front of me and then dissipated. Did that have anything to do with you? If you want me to leave, I want a real 2 loud taps on the glass, any of the glass that's around me that I can hear. 2 loud tap, tap. So again, I was talking about things out there and my torch light, I don't know how you would reference that. It's one of these, went flying off the counter onto the floor. Did you throw that light? Now, something that was made with a singular purpose, as this item was, which is from what I read, to watch over and protect the bones of the ancestors. do you feel like that's where you should always be and you never should have been removed? Are you upset or angry that you're not there doing what you were meant to do, what you were created for? So I'm going to let you say whatever it is you want to say, and I'm going to be quiet. I'd love to hear your voice one last time and have you convey anything you want to. I'm assuming that's I'm grateful this is over. I'm ringing the bell because we're done. I thank you for at least interacting with me and being patient and trying, even if it wasn't something that you appreciated. I still want you to know that I don't mean any disrespect. So, okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate you understanding.
Right here. I'm going to turn this off so we don't hear that music.
Harmonic. Club.
And it's so weird because I just turned this off and this makes music like a REM pod when it's touched, and it said harmonic, which is really, really strange that happened at the same time. Okay, so Joe gone. Okay, so Joe gone. Okay, so Joe gone. Am I Joe in that scenario? Are you telling me to get gone? Or are you telling me to leave? Asking me to leave.
I'm hearing stuff up there, so I'm just listening.
Was the smell
the mic
here, did that have anything to do with you? The smell that was right in front of me and then dissipated. Did that have anything to do with you?
See, I hear stuff upstairs.
The smell that was right in front of me and then dissipated.
Something near the mic.
Did that have anything to do with you?
Right there. There's a.
Have anything to do with you?
He says something.
Did that have anything to do with you?
Sucks. There's people outside or something. They're loud. Yeah. They must be right out there.
If you want me to leave, I want a real 2 loud taps on the glass. Any of the glass that's around me that I can hear. 2 loud tap tap.
Be any louder. Yeah, I know. I tried.
So again, I was
so loud.
Talking about things out there, and my torch light, I don't know how you would reference that, it's one of these, went flying off the counter onto the floor. Did you throw that light?
Holy shit.
Floor, did you throw that light? Throw that light.
I what?
Did you throw that light?
Onto
the floor. Did you throw that light?
I
throw that light?
I think he says that. Now there's bang, bang, bang in the background.
Did you throw that light?
But there's a whisper. Pay no attention to the boom, boom,
onto
boom.
the floor. Did you throw that light? Throw that light. Throw that light. Or did you throw that light? Did you throw that light? Did you throw that light?
Does he say I found you? That is creepy as F. I found it right. That is creepy as hell. Wow.
Now, something that was made with a singular purpose, as
That's
this item
creepy
was,
as
which is
hell.
from what I read,
That he
to
admits that he found
watch over and protect the bones of the
it.
ancestors.
Wow, that's nuts.
Do you feel like that's where you should always be and you never should have been removed? Are you upset or angry that you're not there doing what you were meant to do, what you were created for? So I'm going to let you say whatever it is you want to say, and I'm going to be quiet. I'd love to hear your voice one last time and have you convey anything you want to.
Wow.
I'm assuming that say, I'm grateful this is over. I'm ringing the bell because we're done. I thank you for at least interacting with me and being patient and trying, even if it wasn't something that you appreciated. I still want you to know that I don't mean any disrespect. So, okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate you understanding.
Wow, wait, that was interesting to say the least, man. I found it. Admitted to throwing the freaking flashlight because they found it. Wow. Very, very interesting. Weird. My one regret is no tiptoe through the tulip from the deemed dangerous room, but all in all, really, really interesting night. Glad that I came. Again, I didn't even want to do these two objects. I looked at them and I said, I don't know anything about it. I don't know how I'm going to interact or relate, or I can't even pronounce some of the words, but definite energy can be drawn in easily through ritualistic items. I mean, it's just you're 3/4 of the way there. It's not hard. Once you find the right switch, whatever that switch is, to at least get something, and that's what I do appreciate about ritualistic items. But definitely interesting. If Chris is better tonight, maybe we pop on for New Year's Eve. If not, maybe New Year's Day. Got to take Walter for chemo tomorrow, so I don't know what kind of mind frame I'm going to be in. So if I don't see you guys, thank you so much for another great year of supporting New Jersey Paranormal, watching us, coming to the events, the messages, the gifts, the friendship, the support. I don't know what that was, but I got to turn the lights on. But we do. We can't say how much we appreciate it. We never take it for granted, and we love doing what we do, and you guys make it possible that we can. So thank you guys. Happy New Year. Hope 2026 is a happy and healthy one for us all. So take care, everyone. See you soon. Tiptoe through the tulips with me.